Hey family, welcome to the Hub. Today, I'm so excited. I have T. What? Hey, T. T works with preschoolers. I just love those books behind you. T, listen to me. You are missing a specific book behind you. Princess Zara needs to be in your office too, girl. And what state are you in again?
I am in the DMV area. So I live in Maryland and work in DC. And
Oh,
10 minutes from Virginia. So I'm all access.
right there in the DMV. Ooh, I'm loving it, girl. So let's get straight to the T. Tell us a little bit about your love journey.
Absolutely. So I've been single for a solid 4 years and dating. I've had significant relationships in my past. They've definitely made me the woman I am today, but nothing that lasted the test of time. And so I'm really, really hoping to find that at this point in my life.
Yay, real love. I'm searching for that real love. So tell us, what are some things that we could often find you doing pre-pandemic for fun?
Absolutely. That's a great question. So I have a lot of things I love to do are outdoors. So I love hiking. I love kayaking. I also really enjoy live music and I'm a bit creative. So playing my guitar, singing, I really like to learn new things. And so I've found myself having hobbies a bit of everywhere.
Wow, live
Yeah.
music and guitar. So then how do you keep your time now post-pandemic?
I actually have been grateful for this time because it's allowed me to invest a bit more in my creative side. So I've picked up my guitar lessons even more. I've been writing poetry and really just investing in tons of self-care and spending quality time with loved ones. But again, I'm hoping to share some of this quality time with a special someone.
Ooh, some.
Yeah,
So what's a little
something.
something like what is your one like non-negotiable? What is the thing that you like, you know what, this person must.
That was this is going to sound so simple. I need a joyful partner. Let me tell
Mhm.
you. And what I mean by that is we get into our early to late 30s and life has kind of beat us down a bit, right? It is what it is. Yet there's something about a person that just operates from joy and
Yeah.
who is a problem solver. With that type of partner, I know that we can get through anything and we'll be able to utilize the best of our experiences to just make a great future. So I want someone who's full of joy. And of course, they have to have a dope smile. A smile will light up my heart.
Ooh, I love it. Hercules, Hercules. Okay. So we need smiles, we need joy and a
Yes,
problem solver.
joy.
Yes. So what
Problem.
I'm hearing is
Mhm.
you want somebody with a growth mindset and not a fixed mindset, right? Someone who is
Absolutely.
willing to grow with you versus just stay
Absolutely.
stagnant in their stuff.
Yes. And I look forward to learning from that person. I want someone who is willing to grow together, but is willing to share as well. I want us to just kind of come to the table prepared to create something new,
What's your
work
favorite
towards
food?
legacy.
What's your favorite food, Tamika?
Let me see. Okay. On a down home kind of day, I love me some mac and cheese.
Ooh,
Simple. But if
yeah.
we're going out, I love Indian and Ethiopian
Ooh, Ethiopian. That's the honey
food.
wine and you use your fingers. Ooh, you got to make sure to wash
Yes.
your hands. Good, good.
We got to use all of our senses. I love experiences matched with my food. So there's a little belly dancing, some wine, some I love those type of experiences and food.
Oh man, you brought me back. My husband and I went to Dubai a year after we got married. I was gonna say we got married the first time. We only been married once. So we we went to Dubai and we went out to like this place that reminded me of Aladdin, like Agrabah, and it was belly dancers and henna and fig leaves and grape leaves, and we were sitting on the couch cushions. I was like, man, this is
I love it.
exciting.
I love it. I definitely describe myself as a sensual person in that I like to indulge all of my senses. So food, of course, but sights, sounds, smells, those things really make me happy. I'll do a happy dance.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so what is your question for me, Tamika?
My question for you is what is the best way for me to be a self-assured, confident woman who attracts my ideal mate? How do I go about that balance of, openness and feminine, but being intentional?
Yeah. Okay, so I feel like you're a very feminine person just being here talking to you, and that's not always the case in talking to folks nowadays because we end up
Oh,
in
thank
this
you.
strong to do situation that ends us in the masculine. So how are you, a self-assured woman, attracting what it is that you want? I think you're well on your way just in talking to you. So just to help our listeners, it really is dialing into your feminine side, right? Because sometimes we lead with our masculine and we end up wondering why men aren't attracted to us. And it's like, okay, well, if a man wanted another man, he'd be gay, right? So it's like if you want someone that you're attracting, not like you, right? You're going to have to dial into what are you innately. So we are innately women, right? So I need you to start to think about, and everyone listening, okay, when I pick up the phone, am I filled with joy? When I work with my coworkers, am I filled with joy? When I work with my clients, am I filled with joy? Because there's something beautiful with that feminine and that joy filled, right? Being able to mesh that together. And I made an assumption. When you said partner, did you mean man or did you mean woman?
A man.
Okay, just making sure,
My
yeah,
yes.
you're because in today's society, you gotta be clear, right?
Oh
Um,
yes, no, I just that general language we get
Right,
accustomed to.
exactly. I just had to make sure, I'm
Thank
going off
you.
on a tangent and I'm not speaking to what you asking me, right? So, all right. So when we talk about attracting a man, my husband often says, your power is in your softness. And in attracting a man, it's dialing into the very essence of who you are as a woman, and it's not to play damsel in distress, but it really is to say, like, I like you, and to be vulnerable in the dating process. That will get you a lot further than building a wall up like the one behind you, a brick by brick. I was just playing the little pigs with my daughter, right? Like talking about the brick house and the straw
Yes.
house and all that. So you don't want to be building a brick house or a brick wall or a Spartan race for someone to try and bust through in order to
Right.
get to you. So it really is, when you meet and as you do these lessons and as you connect with people, whether offline or online, is to think to yourself, one, where am I speaking from? Is it a place of fear, which usually
Mhm.
ends up in the masculine, or is it a place of safety, which is more in the feminine? And to create your own safe space within yourself, so that as you continue and you connect with people, you can show up as your best self. Does that make
That's
sense?
wonderful. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. That makes total sense.
Has it been a challenge in meeting folks?
I'll be honest and say no. I think that one of the reasons why I'm open to this experience is access. I didn't join any clubs in college. I was kind of really focused. I wasn't in any organizations. And so access has been limited. So I've dated and attracted great men, yet just making sure that I am attracting someone who is not only like-minded, but is has the same desire that I want at the time that I have right now, in the same
Mm.
season as me. So right now it's just been a smaller pool. But
Ooh,
I'm
so
open.
okay, you got a dish, girl. Where are
Yeah.
you finding this smaller pool after a pandemic? Where are you meeting people?
So dating has slowed down during a pandemic, I'll be honest. Yet I have had success on some of the dating apps. I prefer Hinge.
All right.
I obviously this is not sponsored, yet I
Right.
like that one because it really encourages us to engage conversation, and that is something that's important to me. So Hinge has been successful for me, as well as Bumble. It's hit or miss. And then I just, at this time in COVID, making sure that we've had our COVID test if we're going to meet. Sometimes I'll be honest, the conversations have fallen flat, uh, likely due to the fact that we're in a pandemic and our attention is split, yet I'm very intentional. And like I said earlier, I'm really, really, I still believe in love, coach. So I really want to attract and be someone's sweetheart and have that be what we're moving towards long term.
Oh,
Yeah,
someone sweetheart.
yes, that's me.
Yes. All right. For anybody listening, just understand this is how you show up when you seek love, when you want love, and when you're open to love. You see it? Do you guys feel the energy coming from T? Like it's exuding from her. Like that is what attracts love. Sometimes we come in here and it's like the business boardroom 24/7, and that literally repels love majority of the time, right? So the fact that she's here, she's saying, no, I don't have an issue when it comes to attracting someone, but I'm trying to attract the right person into my
Right
atmosphere.
now.
And there are parameters and there are requirements, and I'm still going to try the conversation. And if they fall flat, they fall flat. So how do you stay positive through this journey, T? How do you stay positive through this?
That's a great question. For me, it is about trusting myself. And so there's been a lot of work that's gone into being who I am today that is open and
Mhm.
trusting myself, whether things progress or don't progress, knowing that I'm making the best decision for my highest self and for that little girl that still believes in love. And so that requires self care. I am a spiritual person, so I have a range of spiritual practices. And then trusting women like yourself to just hold me accountable to my emotions. Because I mean, this thing gets hard. And so, really, really trusting women who either are married or in seasons of life that I aspire to be to encourage me. I've definitely surrendered the idea that I can do this on my own. And so, just between those different things, it keeps me encouraged. And then
Oh,
obviously taking care of myself, staying cute.
looking good, girl. You looking good, looking real
Thank
good. Okay.
you.
All right. So how can people get in contact with you, T?
So I am on Instagram primarily and also Twitter a bit. So on Instagram, I'm at Nola Darling, and that's no and wait, KNOW dot LA.DARLING. So no at
Very
Nola
nice.
Darling.
At Nola, darling. I'm loving this, darling. Oh my goodness. All the sweetness is coming from you. It's just,
Oh,
it's
thank
just in
you.
a matter of time before somebody wants to take a bite. Okay.
Oh,
Hey.
be gentle, nibbles.
A little devil. Oh man, if there's anyone listening in that's like, you know what, I would like ongoing support when it comes to my love journey. I have an entire community that's based on this. So check out the Real Love Network at reallovenetwork.com to find out more. We are an amazing community of professional women where I support you through your journey from self-love to attraction to then thriving in the right relationship. Because the biggest thing I see is people will be like, oh, catch a man, get him in, get him in. And then what? How you keep them? How do you make this happen? How does real love last? We talk about it all, ladies. So please, please do check it out. But in the meantime, thank you so much for listening in. Don't be a stranger. I'll see you back here, same bat chat, same bat time, same bat channel next week. Much love, many blessings.